Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Broncos will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Bailey. Drills him with the stiff arm. To the air, it's Hoover. Wasting no time taking a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Dragged down, but then move the sticks for a 1st down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Turning on the Jets. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Horned Frogs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff from the gun. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Sherrod. Pressure coming. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Madsen. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the...
It's a running room. Once he got a snap, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Sherrod. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Sherrod. Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Madsen. Safe completion on the screen. He's loose. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That's a really good play by the defender. I think quarterbacks, when they see these routes and they think they can get these routes pretty much at will because my receivers are so fast. I usually get such a big cushion, and then when they sit down for that comeback route, it's usually open, but that defender says, no, sir, not in my building.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to scramble. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Quarterback adapting. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. fields ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coaches loving that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bailey. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Get set, get set. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
What love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Fights off a defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Barnes. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Oh, sweet feet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Throws it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Okay, so the QB scrambled, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss of the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. The throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Got his man.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to play.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Let's send the tight end in motion. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and...
Trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
To the air on first down. He's got it down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Let's see what they've got on second down. Might be changing the route. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Hoover. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. A first down run in the red zone. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Bringing the heat. Complete downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Horned Frogs are on the move. With jet sweep pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Sherrod. There's Here comes the heat. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. Here we go. To throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the end zone. Big guy smells it. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. What perfect Perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Using his legs, it's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them, run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Let's go! They'll run it. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Boise State, 14.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Sherrod. Nice move to keep running. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Sherrod. Grab near the marker, it's Madsen. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
They've got the screen set up, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Dances away. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's marked. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field. It's Hoover. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots.
Turning it on. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock.
Touchdown, Horned Frog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Trying to get the corner. Creates a little space. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, TCU! And the stomping has commenced.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So we need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this one.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting aggressive here and going for two. Back to throw, it's Madsen. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass.
Number 30, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the pummeling has started. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Madsen. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. A strike downfield. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Gonna look downfield again. Moves around to clear up the vision. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Takes a handoff. It's Payne. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.